To give you a little bit of context, Sunday, Final Mouse had this huge announcement on their Twitch, and they released this new mouse. I don't know if you've seen the new mouse.
No.
Okay, it's some metal magnesium made mouse that's apparently too light, and apparently the battery life lasts like 10 months or something.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so the mouse actually sounds kind of interesting. But along with that, they also announced this new game called Aim Gods. On that announcement, they also announced that they made an invitational tournament for $250,000. Winner takes all. It's 2v2.
Winner takes all.
Yeah,
okay.
It's crazy. It's 2v2. I think there's like 16 teams or something. And it's people like Tarek, Steele, Mo, Sinatra, and all of that. That's they're all playing in that tournament. So that video was to announce the game. So it was the release of the game and the release of the tournament. Now, this is supposed to be kind of a trailer to show you what the game is and how the game is and all that stuff. I'm not going to tell you more because I'm just putting you in context.
Okay.
Let's just watch this. By the way, the sound of the guy is Final Boy or whatever. I don't know him. I don't know what his name is. His microphone is the worst I've ever seen. And this release was in front of like 25,000 viewers, by the way. And the guy can't buy a decent microphone. But it's not my fault if the sound's bad. I do apologize in advance.
Okay.
Let's watch this.
Okay, so who am I stunning? I can stun sync. I can stun sync off block. I can stun sync off block. I can shield you.
Okay.
Double blood, double blood.
Grab the crystal. I'm gonna shield you.
Wait, I can stun Ace. I can stun Ace.
Ace is one health.
He's dead. I'm pulling. I'm sorry. What's going on?
Hey guys, Final Boy here, and I'm going to show you guys some gameplay that you've never seen before. This is a totally unique concept.
I've never seen
once
it
again,
before.
we didn't want to do something that was already done. We wanted to change things up and introduce totally new gameplay, completely new concepts, because at the end of the day, gameplay is king. And there hasn't been anything new,
Eric.
fresh, or different
I'm
for
in.
a long time.
You sold me. Let's go and see this.
Else. Everything's the same thing. And you know how we like to change the game, right?
Oh, yeah.
So here it is. Here's the concept behind Aim Gods. It's WoW arenas turned into an FPS.
Damn.
But with no preset classes or broken things. Instead, it's a totally open, deep meta hunting element that you'd see in a deck or card building game. Every element behind the game is pure skill. There's over 700 billion possible ability loadouts. That's not even taking into consideration how you execute those with your teammate.
It's called Aim Gods, but you have 700 billion skill combination, by the way.
I could go into way more detail, but there's no way
this is part of
I'm
this.
just talking about it.
This is
So we just
part
gotta
of it
go
still.
into a match and do some match analysis.
It's just on a screen of this fucking username.
Alright guys, so
on a
here we
login
are in a
screen.
match in the starting gates.
Oh my god.
This is actually a match that I had against Tfue and Steel.
So Tfue and Steel are playing this right now.
It's in the top left and right corners.
Bad.
You're going to see the ability loadouts of each team, including the enemy team. So the first thing you really want to do in the starting gates before they open is with your teammate kind of look at what abilities the other team has, what they're running, because that's kind of how you're going to decide on your strategy. And like I said, there's over
we've spent 2 minutes watching, and I still don't know what the fuck the game is because he keeps talking.
There's over 60
I know, the guy's putting me to
abilities.
sleep.
There's a lot of
What the
different
fuck?
ways somebody can play, but you want a general idea of like what every ability is, so you can kind of decipher in kind of this pre-match area in the starting gates what your game plan is and what you want to do. So I notice here Tfue's got double AoE and bleed, a couple defensives, and a heal for.
Sorry. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on. Nobody knows what the game is. So why are you telling me with each specific skills there are at the top there what they do? Just show me the gameplay, damn it.
I'm assuming this guy has never hit aced a book report before, because he's literally all over the place before even showing the presentation. It's like, holy crap, what's going on?
I hope this was live at least, because if it's pre-recorded, Jesus Christ.
Steel's running a heal for Tfue as well. He's running traps and he's running also Athena's Gift. So and
Athena's Gift,
so
that's strong.
I don't really want to be targeting Steel here because of that Athena's Gift, because that's actually an ability that if he pops that and I shoot him, I'm actually going to get counter stunned. It's kind of like a reflect ability. So it's going to be dangerous to be on Steel. Turner, on the other hand, he just kind of has a couple defenses. It's probably a safer call to try and focus him down. So let's go ahead and start this thing. Let's get it going.
All right.
Yeah, and then
There we go.
And I'm running double bleeds here for
double
myself.
But
More offensive. My teammate's actually very heavy support.
Can you edit this? Can you fast forward the 18 seconds, dog?
Stun, and he's running 2 heals for me. So I know my team.
right?
The opener. And the first thing I do on the opener is I want to shield my teammate. So let's actually pause that back.
Shit, that's new. I've never seen a shield before.
So you guys can kind of understand how abilities work just by looking at this first thing. So to apply this shield, let's take it back a little bit to when I activated the ability.
Oh, you
When
pointed
I
at him.
activate an ability,
No. Is
place
this
it on
real?
either or hit an enemy with it or even a friendly with it. I use the ability, and every ability has a specific kind of charge window. That's when your gun starts shaking with lightning, and you have to shoot somebody with it to be able to place that, activate and place that ability on them. That works for both heals and all the abilities you put on an enemy. So if I want to use an ability like a stun, a bleed, a heal, a lot of those types of abilities, then I have to use it. It charges up my gun, and I have a window of time between 3 to 5 seconds, depending on the ability, and I have to shoot somebody to apply that ability on them. It doesn't have to be the next shot. No. Use my
Still talking.
shield absorption. He's able to absorb some
How many
damage.
minutes does it pass
I
in the video?
make a blink on the opener
lot.
to try
Like
and get
8
a little
minutes?
extra movement out there to get to my pillar faster, and I'm putting bleeds in the
Aim
TFUs
God,
to do
look at
some
this guy's
damage.
aim.
You see
Holy
TFU put that-
shit.
They put that AoE down by the pillar.
Good
They're trying to
damn
push me
God.
off pillar to kind of make me a little more vulnerable, but I'm staying behind it in a good angle, so I'm kind of avoiding that. I keep putting and charging up some bleeds, putting him on a TFU. I got stunned there, but I'm doing pretty good because my teammates, he's sending me some heals. I'm in a safe spot. I send him some heals and I re-shield him.
Shit, he got shield. He's over.
Really making a push and they're getting
3
aggressive.
damage. Oh,
I'm still
shit.
just trying to put some bleeds on him, but I know that Crystal's
happening?
spawning here in 2 seconds, and I make a blink play for the Crystal.
A blink
That
play.
was
happened?
huge. So Crystal spawns at a minute 15 seconds, and I made a clutch blink play for it, but it made me vulnerable. I had to ice block here, but it was really worth it because now
Sorry, hold on.
I'm confused. Like, there's no direction. There's no. All right, I'm just going to commentate whatever I see. Let's go.
So he made a big clutch play to get that rock because the rock gives him something and it spawns at some point. And that's a big clutch
This has
play.
never been done before. So he says. All right, keep going.
I had the
don't
upper
see
hand, and that Crystal buff lasts for a minute.
Oh shit!
Oh,
She
Crystal
really
buff.
is.
So
All
now I'm
right.
putting some bleeds in a TFU with that extra damage from the Crystal that I have. I'm trying to put out some pressure.
I need help. I'm dead.
And then my teammate almost dies, and I get him with a clutch heal and shield there. And then
Oh,
right after I do that, I
shit,
make
the
a counter
clutch.
initiation on Tifu, who's low for my bleeds, and I take him down, and then we're kind of set there.
Don't you
He
feel
shot
like
his teammate.
that guy just made this video to brag about him shitting on Steel or something?
It seems like that's the point because I still don't know what this game. I guess it's an arena shooter. Is that what he said? Arena
yeah.
shooter, never been done before, like WoW, but FPS.
Literally
Okay.
WoW, because the graphics are probably as bad as WoW.
Yeah.
Really hard to
gods,
lose
huh?
a 2v1, so we're
Why would
looking
gods
good
have
now.
rifles?
And I'm just putting
Come
out
on.
some bleeds on Steel.
Also,
Finishing
Hold
off
on,
the
we'll go
fight,
back
getting my
after.
teammate up, putting a heal on him.
Trapped.
Headshots do more damage than body shots.
Who
So
would've
base
thought?
body shot damage is 4.
Never been done.
Base
Never
headshot
been
damage
done?
is 7. Everything
Never
compounds with your abilities that you use. And that's kind of a match. It's fast paced. It's hard to keep track
That's
of it,
it.
but it's pretty crazy. So
For the future people out there that's going to be releasing games or making videos to release games, this was not it.
No.
You have to have a plan, throw in some gimmicks, be a little more commercially, even though I hate saying that. This was, I don't know, it's 8 minutes of him rambling about shit before even the actual gameplay. That's just. I mean, they probably just had an extra 250,000. Like, instead of paying our workers for the COVID, let's just throw in this worthless tournament for no fucking reason, with no back, no community, no nothing, and let's see what happens. Well, I could have told you what happened. You pay me the 200. How about this? Pay me $200,000. You take 50 for whatever term you want to do, and you have the exact same results. No one's going to buy this game. No one's going to download this from what they saw. I'm being a little mean here, but it's kind of ridiculous.
I think the game is like $30 too.
$30. Well, let me see. I don't think anyone that I've known even mentioned this game. Game Gods. Yeah. Mm, you hope so. I don't know. They thought again $250,000 is a ticket for getting a good esports game. Nope, and it doesn't matter how bad the game is. If you have a $250,000 tournament, it's going to be a good game. Wrong. That's not how. Wrong. That's not how it works. That. Do they think so little of us esports people?
I know.
Us kids, do they think so low of us that they think they can pass this shit around and say it's gold? No. I'm ashamed.
All right, this is what happens online segment. Thanks for joining us, and make sure to join tomorrow as we play Moving Out.